blessing that time and the efforts I read. The brothers gave me the fear, the promise of death. The work of my life without fear.
I lyrical health.
Master.
Play bullies who make on you. I can't ask it if you been you. Say my journey, Tina can ask say my jamo. And you say no money, and more I you. And you love me, more I you.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
And I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I can't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money. And I said ya to money, and I can't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I don't get it now ya to money. That's the thing, and I don't get it now. Cause you work on my ya to money, yeah.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
There are things we can do. We bringing good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and out part of the globe. For the top people who waiting to sell. The flesh, the time and the efforts are red. The broadcast we giving a real and the premise from best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside to Raji to Chile, from Bantu, Bombing, Kidman, Montserrat to San to Bacalu, from Maryland, Bonkan to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.
SKTV, it is the best in Africa, and for matter of fact, SKTV, it is the best around the world. Folks, what a way to say the pleasant good evening, welcome. For matter of fact, today is Saturday. It's 4 minutes, yes, 4 minutes past 6. That's the time check. Good evening to all of you out there, channel listeners. Those of you who are always following this broadcast, what are you from right here in Liberia, or you from somewhere around the world? Thank you so much for always following our broadcast, and to my family members, my friends, my it's not easy to our church people. I have a lot of people following this broadcast. Even some of our religious people, some of us who will share some of our religious belief. Sometimes you don't understand these things, how it works, but again, it's by the Almighty God that we have people who and us we share some religious belief. That means whenever you and someone go to the same church, you pray God together, you do everything together, then that means you and that person you share the same belief. So to the Dupont Road Baptist Church members, those of you who always following the show, indeed, let me say the pleasant good evening to all of you. That's good, good of all of you, because why we have one country. And at the end of the day, we got to make sure that Liberia, get better, no matter what we all disagree, whether we agree. At the end of the day, we all got to fight out for Liberia to get better. So yes, Cyprian Cody and the rest of the team will be joining us here very, very soon. Let me see our best now to share the show to the other team members. Yeah, so if you just joining us, please share the show. Those of you who just joining us, because we need Coro, that's the only way that we will have a session. So you got to share the show. Make sure we're not going to quote. Yeah, we will not go to quote. Share the show and just say Coro and trust us. By the time we reach the numbers to have session, then we'll go for session. That's how we look. Now, man, these people, some people, somebody getting angry, you get into your feelings, you want to be insulting people, you disagree, being the kind of arrogant form and manner. It's your business. For me, some of us, we don't even move by some of, because we were here yesterday when some of you were talking like, in fact, Liberia coming finish. Let me just put it in a simplest form, right? Some of you were talking here yesterday back to back. Like everything can be finished. Oh, today you don't want to again. Oh God. Anyway, good evening to all of you. Mustafa Balo, my brother, good evening. Really simple, good evening. Yeah, he said our monk. Yeah, indeed, myself I put a monk be here. Tavius Bachu, good evening. Mervin the show, my own, yeah. You know, he's our uncle. Good evening to you. Robert Fasula Jack. Seriously, just imagine some of our when we post, some of our brothers and friends, people insulting, people just I don't get it. Sometimes I be thinking as to what really going on. Oh, so yesterday you were happy when we were talking. But today, you know, oh man, some of you, you don't even understand these things, how these things work. You just think politics is a joke. Just because you vote for this person, so it means it's in an auto. You know, if the president do well, we will talk. Those of us are supposed to talk, we will talk. And no one is more Liberian than the other Liberian. So we'll talk, no matter which position you think we are. So I mean, we'll not talk. We'll talk. Oh. I have my own life here to live. I have my family. I have my wife. I'm a married man with family. So I won't be here and just be acting like, oh, it's well, then we'll talk. Some of you get angry. Until otherwise, everything gets better. You know, then what is there to go talk about? As some of you just getting angry by the time people post, you are on people post and be asking all kind of questions as if to say you are the only Liberian. No, everybody have the right. Everybody have the right to discuss issues of national concern. And that's the fact. Because right when they rain fall on the just and the unjust, the high life look. So God forbid excuse today or tomorrow when something seriously happen in this country. They will not pick and choose. They will not be looking for journalists, they will not be looking for religious people or this and that. All the no. Bola don't pick and choose. God forbid excuse. Bola don't pick and choose. You saw what happened in 1990. They tell you all the people that died, they tell you that they were just picking and choosing. No. So we will talk. Some of you like you like your black, some of us. That's your business. I've known yesterday you were enjoying all of the talking. Today we will talk. And you must enjoy the talking we do today. What about your child? Now most of the children are in the street today, they tell us circles. Because we feel that when we born the children, we shouldn't talk to them. Nobody should talk, nobody should talk anything about them. But let me see Cyprian Cody is ready. I don't know whether Cyprian is ready. Yes, Cyprian Cody, if you set and ready, then good evening to you.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Let me say good evening to our many listeners. But let me just do some kind of quick adjustment. As you can see, my camera is not too set. Let me do adjustment. I can't right back to you, but everything is fine in Nimba. Thank you so much. Let me join you. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you. So Cyprian will be with us in a jiffy, like you heard from him. So yeah, so let me recognize a few of our people. James David, indeed, good evening. Look, your post, those of you that want to talk, your talk. Don't mind them. Don't mind these people who feel that because they voted, so that means they can ask question on their leader or the person that they voted for. Don't mind them. These are parents or these are people that when they have child or children, they will sit there until the child or these children spoil. Then they bring the children to the society. Then the society suffer. Today that we are experiencing today. That's the kind of people. So for some of us, we now moved. Tomorrow you will see me in church. Even you block me on Facebook. You will not block me in church. It's just a life, look. So the life is just so sweet. But anyway, let's share the show, people. Yes, indeed, let's share the show. We're waiting for Mark, we're waiting for Steve, and we're waiting for the rest of the team. Cyprian says something not behind the scene. Let me see. Yeah. Please just say Coron. Then we know. Then when we reach the no, I think we're not past session. We're probably gonna have session. We're not going to court our own one. The country is interesting. Look, this country it is indeed interesting. I will not go to court. We probably will have our Coron in peace for all, but we can't go to court. We'll have all of our Coron here in peace. Look, are you kidding me? Jesus. Let's share the show, people. Sebastian William, thank you. Ali Masaleh, my brother. What's up? In fact, how the US? Yes, you moved through Asadu Mensa, my one of our strong supporter, our Omachina been to OK a few times. We say our sympathy again to the Biri family. Yes, indeed, you moved through Asadu Mensa. Okay, so shipping still setting up. Yes, Monk, I don't want to shipping ready, but I don't think shipping ready for now. Or start me say more Steve. So please don't bring on yellow mess set up. Yes, yeah, let me set up. Yeah, so Ali Masale, Sebastian William, Doris Thompson, Asata O Dawson. Don't mind them with your post. Some of you that want to talk, you talk now, or forever hold your peace. Hey, you know what that kind of saying, right? The time things happening, you don't talk. The time you feeling they prove roof. The breeze now take on the roof. They prove putting all their thing back. Everything okay. When you talk, will listen. Nobody will listen to you. So this is the time for you to talk. But anyway, my brother already in is Barcelona.
I'm in my Barcelona regalia.
Yeah, go. Hey, all right, good. Yeah, because I want, yeah, good. Let me see how better do that. It's good. All right. Yes, so that's good. So Steve, you in a Barcelona regalia, or as you may call it, but anyway, that's good. I hope tonight you will not carry anything that like maybe the defeat home tonight, because it won't be.
You will balance all of you who think that we can defeat your beauty. We'll wait till after another minute. We'll discuss that one.
I know, right?
It's good to be back on. What's going on? Your hello, my people. Today, by now, we'll make the show back. The show will be hot. Yeah. Happening.
Share the show, people. You share the show. Don't mind them. Just share the show to all the groups. Yeah, man, Steve, it will be hot. It's true. Today, it will be hot. Cyprian calling us, so yeah. And you know, the 12 talking Cyprian. Yeah, Cyprian, what say you, man? But I have a friend now. Well,
maybe we're doing great. It's good for me to be back on the show. You know, this election business took us out. Sheikh Cherry been doing very well, but I'm happy to be back. Nima is doing great. After the elections, you know, people are trying to reconcile. Elections can bring some bitterness and, you know, split amongst people. But us trying now to heal. The National Elections Commission has made the final decision. The Nimbayans went to the ballot box and decided who they wanted to be their senator. And they felt that Samuel Koga would be the best person to replace the late Senator Prince Johnson. So they did that, and the NEC affirmed it. And so the people of Nimba County have agreed with the decision made at the ballot box. It's now time for reconciliation. You know, after the pronouncement of the Elections Commission, we saw pockets of celebration across the county. You know, people were celebrating their decision, which is obvious. And after all the celebrations now, it's time to sit down now and reflect on the decision you made and try to reconcile and you know, and look up to the man you elected to deliver on the promises that he made to you. It's now time for governance. That's all in Imba. Besides that, you know, the rain came down heavily this morning. So some of the road between Sktv-Lib to Ganta, you know, started facing difficulty. Drivers on that road started facing difficulties up to this evening hours. Some trucks are stuck. Some of them had to pay money for people to pull them off. Even here in Sktv-Lib city, there's a little hill that you have to climb to enter the main town, the Sktv-Lib main town, central Sktv-Lib. Trucks were having difficulties this morning. You know, you could see line of trucks that broke down. Some of them having challenges just climbing the hill to enter Sktv-Lib at the police station. So yes, it can tell you that if this rain continues and nothing is done to put asphalt pavement on the road between Sktv-Lib to Ganta, that road will cut. Remember now, the Vice President of the Republic of Liberia has shown in Bayans that road will be fixed. We saw the Chinese guys coming back on the road. Some of the machines came back. But from all, you know, assessment, from all indication, there's not going to be any asphalt pavement until maybe next year dry season. So we are to face the challenges. The only thing we can say is that we encourage the Chinese to continue to be on the road, because anywhere on the road that gets a little bit difficult, they can intervene. You know, that's so far.
Before we go anywhere, I welcome Mr. Kane and what her name and Mona. Before I welcome both of them, my question to you is why you asking the Chinese people you're just elected or senator? What are the Chinese people you're elected? You're just elected or senator. You got a certain wait, Mr. CP, hold on. I told you the show will be out today. Let's start the show. before the other people come on. While you're elected or senator, you got a certain vice president with plenty of money. You're lavish in a lot of money in a few days, and you're behind the Chinese people. What's going on? Are the Chinese people you're elected?
No, the thing is, that contract was given to the Chinese. The road contract was given to the, as far back as under the George Weah administration. So they contracted them. My information is that the Weah administration could not live up to the terms of the contract. They didn't pay some money, so it delayed.
Right.
The United Party government, in fact, the United Party then in opposition used it as a campaign tool, promising the people of Nimba County that they will, upon taking the presidency, that will be one of their first projects. Unfortunately, it's been 1 year, 4 months now, or 14 months. Somebody would say that project is just recently, 2 weeks ago, just around the election. That was after the vice president came on the radio to assure the people of Nimba County that government had placed a little bit over $3 million back into the account of the Chinese, and they will be on the road to fix the road. My own problem is they need to speed it up, or else the challenges that we're afraid of this rainy season, it already started just the rain this morning, and I was telling the challenges that the trucks have been facing just to even enter Sktv-Lib. So it's going to be terrible if nothing is done as far as possible.
Thank you so much. Let's have Mr. Let's have Muna. Muna, how are you?
Yes, Steve, I'm okay. And you? I'm fine.
Muna is a what? You.
I say I'm okay, Steve. I'm good. I'm okay.
Oh, okay. All right. What, Mr. Kane? What's going on?
Mr. Kane, you're muted.
Good.
We can't hear you.
I'm sorry. I hope you can hear me now. I'm doing great. I will start by, telling thank you to you guys, to Melbourne, to Cyprian, to Muna, and ultimately to Steve as well. Hopefully, Mon will join us. It has been, interesting week leading to the weekend, but we just getting started. My inbox is filled, and my personal page is also being very active lately. So people at Melbourne and other people, in my inbox begging me to stop. But, on a serious note, Steve, I'm excited that the political activities in the country, Liberians are waking up, Liberians are paying attention, and from all indications, Liberians are ready to step up and act. People have been very eager to see some actions coming from Liberians. But we're going to have a serious conversation here today. We have a lot going on. And Josanyima Bwagai government, they are in total disarray. They are being very much discombobulated. They are confused. They have no sense of direction. They are like a man who is drowning, and from where they stand right now, they can hold on to anything. Like when a man who is drowning in the middle of a deep running river, they can hold on to anything, even a very sharp knife, because of survivors. So right now, they don't know their own fate. There is a serious infighting going on. As a matter of fact, I was personally discussed today about some of them from the office of the president. Some of them came on my page to attack me, and some of them called me personally, and someone else inboxed me. However, we are not going to hold back. who will hold the government accountable, who will speak for the voiceless, who will do what is best for our country. We have also tried, Steve, in Melbourne and Cyprian, to test the so-called propaganda machinery of the UP. And we have found out that we have a bunch of toothless bulldogs, lazy intellectually, and they have nothing to offer to Liberia. We have tested them, and we have seen that many of those people who they send to the front line of intellectual discourse, they are mostly intellectually bankrupt, lazy, and they have no capacity to withstand our firepower. They are lazy, trust me. I'm telling you, the United Party people, I'm sending you an open challenge. Send your brightest. Send the ones that are capable. Not those malnourished kids that don't even have data on their phone to keep up with us. You give them $20 not enough. Anthony Kesely, who has failed in life, he has tried, but Kesely is not capable. We defended Kesely. Personally, I Sekou Kenneth. When there was no Facebook around, I personally defended Kesely against injustice. But today, because Kesely wants to keep his job, he has now become the Facebook general for the Unity Party government. But unfortunately for them, he does not have what it takes to withstand our firepower. So, Unity Party people, you have a choice. You have two choices. Either let's discuss the issue from an intellectual standpoint based on facts. Then we can have a conversation. But you can also choose to continue to be a bunch of bullies. I told you guys, I am the medicine for the bullies. Because, when somebody who is a bully, they always want to come at you. But if you take the fight to their doorstep, they get confused because they only do well when they bully people. By the time the conversation comes to intellectual conversation wherein you discuss issues, but all they do, they hire those little boys who are very hungry. Some of them don't even have enough money to charge their phone. They don't have money to put data in their phone. They will send them to insult everybody. And we are tired of this. This has been the custom of the Unity Party, where people say, oh, Unity Party, they're very good at propaganda, they're good at nothing. You only put money in those malnourished children's phone to go and insult good people. They will insult leaders. They will insult political leaders. They will insult fathers and mothers of other people. But yet, when you when you criticize Joseph Boakai using some descriptive adjectives, they all go amok. They get confused, they insult, they disrespect everybody. But by the time you call them out or you call their leaders to account, then definitely they all get confused. Oh, you're not respecting the people, father. You're not respecting your father tap, your mother, your this and that. You forgot to know other people that you insult are other people's mother. The leaders you insulted yesterday, for example, Alexander Cummings. He is a father, he is a grandfather, he is a leader. Musa Belete that you insult every day, Musa the criminal, Musa the this, Musa, he's a father. He is uncle. He is the leader of other people. George Weah, you insulted yesterday, calling him names, paying people to insult his mother. George Weah is also a father, or mother, or father, and uncle, and leader of other people. So you want to discuss the issue, let's discuss the issue. But if you think you can bully other people, insult other people, insult their mother, and feel that Joseph Nmabaga will go free, you think you're smart? How smart are you? We are not smart enough to know that Joseph Boakai is incapacitated. How smart are you? If you don't know that Joseph Nima Boakai does not have the moral autonomy to run a country, how smart are you? How smart are you when you know that this guy is sick? You don't know that the man was sick, and you brought him to be president to be an embarrassment to the country, and you think you're smart? No. We are not going to cave into the bullies. I can tell you that 100%. I am ready. You can call me petty. You can call me, respect yourself. I don't care. You know what? Donald Trump is president today. Donald Trump did not cave into anybody. If you take it to him, he take it to your doorstep. He's president of the United States today. So all that thing what you can do is enabling these bullies. Oh, no, you leave there alone. People have been talking to me. People have been begging me. Oh, so cool. You got to go above the fray, blah, blah, blah. I understand. But somebody have to stand up to these bullies. They insult other people's father. They insult your uncle. They insult your mother. Simply because of politics. So if you all cave in and allow them to do that, say, it's okay, you are bigger than that, they will continue to dominate the media, the social media. They will continue to bully everybody. They will scare good people away. For some of us, as long as we are alive, no, we're going to take on you guys. We're going to take on you bullies. We will take it to your doorstep. We will call Joseph Boakai for who he is. If he makes mistakes, we will definitely call him out. He is our president. He's not somebody's father. He's not somebody's uncle. He's not somebody's grandfather. He's the president of the Republic of Liberia. It is our moral obligation to hold him accountable. Now, all of you cockroaches, when you come, you will meet us right there. And we'll take you on at any time. We will not even wait for you. We will take it to your doorstep and put you on the defensive. I just want to say that. I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy because I can do well, when I'm in that mood. Because we used to do this before, coming on Facebook. Some of you just started. But go ask Anthony Keseli, who is your, leader today, helping you guys. We defended Anthony Keseli when there was nothing like Facebook. We are very much ready. We are intellectually cooked. We are intellectually seasoned. And we can stand up to any bullies. And you'll be defeated. You want to discuss the issue? You are more than welcome. But if you think you can bully people, you will meet us right there.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Kane. Melbourne, quickly, updates. How's the country? What's going on? Before we get into the real political conversation, because today, the French book has said, vite, vite. We're doing it vite. That means fast, fast.
Yeah, no, you better get perfect. Yeah, well, let me jump. In fact, let me say thanks also to Mr. Kane. In fact, sometimes some of us, when we post, we see some of our brothers insulting some of us, sometimes go beyond the scene, asking us some questions and so forth, back to back. But yesterday, what Mr. Kane said, yesterday it was good, but today is bad. Okay, we moved anyway, but we won't stop. And Mr. Kane said, and we will be here to talk about all of these things, all of the ills, because yesterday we saw all of the civil society advocates, we saw all of the religious leaders back-to-back people insulting. Back-to-back today, they are mute and they don't want to talk. When you talk, they see you as bad president, but we moved anyway. So yes, Liberia is good, my brother. We're doing great. We are all okay here, apart from the maybe early morning news that we woke up to this morning that the majority bloc headed by Representative Richard Nambe-Kun filing their reargument bill to the Supreme Court that sparked off mixed reactions, mind you, after the Supreme Court ruling on the 23rd of this month. After that, the majority bloc also they rejected the ruling, and after a few 1 or 2 days, the president also come up with his own address saying that in fact he's going to work with the quorum. And since that day, there are mixed reactions to that. Then on last night or late this morning, we woke up this morning with that news that the majority bloc headed by Richard Nambe-Kun, they are going to the court for reargument of, I don't know whether it is the bill of information, but they are going there for reargument according to their own information that is sent out to the Supreme Court. So that also spark of mixed reaction in the public then that you people, they respected the court. How come now you want to go back to the same court to talk about some court matters after saying that the court should not interfere into legislative politics? So again, Liberians are so disappointed. Let me be frank, in the situation at the lower house that went around almost 7 to 8 months now, and there's nothing good going on at the lower house. So indeed, we are watching as to how far this is going to go. Like some Liberians, they are also watching, because some are also saying that if the matter go back to court, that means the people will continue to go through the court process, while other people continue to record the act. But thank God that Mr. Khan is here. Maybe he's going to better explain some of the process to our people. But again, we are good and we're good to go. And Mr. Khan said, Mr. Khan said, thank you so much for that beautiful talk, because sometimes people think that we come here to joke, but they don't even know that we come here for better Liberia. Thank you. And Steve, back to you and the rest of the panelists. Steve, I think you are muted. I don't know what's going on, but Steve, I think you are muted. Yes. Well, so Mr. Connor, Steve.
Sure. Maybe, sorry, I was on mute, but let me say this. I know Mr. Connor gave a monologue here. I've been following the action with him and some of the folks in the attacks. Let me say to the Unity Party, I know they're following, they're listening. Before we get into the politics of the day, let me say this to them. You're quick to forget history, especially with the most recent history with CDC and President George.
And Steve, quickly 30 seconds, I'm getting report that after the mass meeting of the opposition on
we'll come to that moment. Let me finish now.
No, I don't want to job chip in that quickly so I can be aware of that, baby. We already no problem. I'm getting report.
Relax now. Relax. My man, that's why you rushing away today. Oh, yeah. Mama, we gotta remind you people. You know, when CDC started, when we told them that they're messing around, the money that they had at that time was confusing, and the power, they felt like they were untouchable. They started calling us internet citizens. If some of you can recall, we get nothing. Nobody listen to us in the country. Nobody know us, and we can't do nothing or whatever it is. But folks, here we are today. I've said this to the Unity Party over and over. I don't believe they're sophisticated. I don't believe they have propaganda machineries. I don't believe they're ready for this. They're not ready for this noise. Because the thing about it is they have everything to lose. That's the thing. That's what they don't get. They have everything to lose. You would think a serious-minded government. No, one of the things that got Ellen Johnson Sirleaf to succeed, former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, is the fact that Ellen Johnson Sirleaf avoided any kind of confrontation with people in the media or the media. She would rather make friends, accommodate the media, work with the media, provide information as much as they can and clarity. They're having a defiant posture. CDC did not learn from that. And Joseph Boakai is not learning from that. Oh, Joseph Boakai will be one of the shortest presidents that thinks he can fight the media or he can fight people in the media. And I will not talk plenty. And the bad part about it is the fighting will be coming from all over. The hate will be coming from all over. The shots will be coming from all over. Melbourne, it's up to you. Please provide with the update that you have, because I saw it. But I wanted to push that into the conversation. But look, we're not do some.
It is indeed interesting that after the mass meeting of the opposition, we are not getting report that the Rescue Alliance, they'll be having a quick meeting on tomorrow. In fact, they'll be having a meeting on tomorrow as to what to do next after out of the talk show with opposition.
Who are in the Rescue Alliance apart from the United Party and the MDR? Because as far as I'm concerned, I cooperate with them. Liberty Party officially, Yomli Kanga said they left them. I won't catch Yomli Kanga tomorrow to that meeting. We'll see tomorrow who all will be to the meeting, and we'll know who are in the meeting. Let me say it today.
Yomli Kanga is not in the country.
I won't catch Delon. Senator Darius Delon. I will catch you to the meeting tomorrow. We are watching your. Who thinks that we're not getting information that you're panicking, you're checking, you're scared about the meeting the opposition have yesterday? And folks, we have also heard that the opposition are coming out with a mass protest. That would be the first group of people to announce it. Or mass protest. My only advice to the opposition is this. The protest should be simultaneous, which means, let me break it down from our own. There should be protest in Lima County. There should be protest in Lofa. There should be protest in Grand Gile. There should be protest in Sano. There should be protest in Grenku. There should be protest also in Maryland. Every part of the country, from let protest be in Douala, let protest be in Raleigh, let protest be in everywhere. Anywhere you think, let the whole country just be in Nyangami, that the French people can say. Let it be in Yamaskata. Yes. And let me say this thing. If the police, let me warn the police. Let me check Gregor Como. If the politician will come out with tear gas, the police will understand and say that they get men who are on standby for tear gas and water too. And hot water. They say they get tear gas and hot water. We'll see who be who. They start around. We'll see. And you say you get tear gas, and you say you get water. Let us see what time it is. Let the opposition organize a thing. The people can say simultaneously. That means at the same time. Let them be all. Then we'll know what time it is. But Mr. Kane, what say you? We got a lot of things to discuss today. We'll go around the table here quickly. But let me start with Cypriot quickly. Cypriot, what say you? That
okay.
Richard Kuhn, here's a question. Richard Kuhn, Thomas Fowler, and the rest of the other guys have decided that they'll go to the Supreme Court to re-argue after the Supreme Court has given the final ruling on the petition or what they pay them to do, what they pray them to do. I mean, what say you on it? I don't want to call them majority black. I want to call them useless group of guys. That useless group that they got.
The first thing is, Steve, you know, when the ruling came out, the first thing is Niba County is one of the counties, judging from their representation, one of the counties that is heavily supporting the removal of the Speaker J. Fonati Kofa. If you check the representation at the House of Representatives, Niba has got 9 representatives. Out of the 9, 7 of them are on the side of the removal of Councillor Fonati Kofa, the illegal removal of Councillor Fonati Kofa. So I can safely say 7 districts out of 9 are on the side of the removal of Councillor Fonati Kofa. So at the beginning, you know, they were in support. They were, you know, pushing their lawmakers to continue the fight to remove the speaker. But then after the Supreme Court ruling, many of them had a change of mind. They have a change of mind. The first thing some of them are saying, let us respect the courts because the law is indeed the law. While others are saying, even on some of the local radio stations, that they shouldn't respect the court. That court got no say in what is done at the House of Representatives. Some are talking about separation of power. You know, so after the Supreme Court ruling, immediately after the Supreme Court ruling, there was shock and panic among those who are supporting the 7 lawmakers that are on the side of the removal of the speaker, while only 2 lawmakers, Representative Musa Berete and that of Tai Wangwe, are on the side of the speaker. So those representatives, their supporters were jubilating. They were happy of the Supreme Court ruling, while there was complete shock and panic and silence, you know, in the majority, particularly the 7 representatives that are on the side of the removal of the speaker. But then when the president came out with his statement, again, it brought life back to the supporters of the 7 lawmakers. So you hear them talking, oh, that man will not be, the man are not speaker. He does not have the support of the majority, so he will not be speaker. But then last night, when they woke up this morning and we informed them that, oh, these people that you say that the Supreme Court got no mandate over there, they can't respect the Supreme Court, they're going back to the court, they got frustrated. So there is, as I speak to you, there is complete frustration among the supporters of those 7 lawmakers. They see that the lawmakers are, some of them say they drank hard king juice. I talked to one other guy, he said, "Man, that man drank hard king juice, they're not to themselves." How can you come out and say the people don't got mandate, they got no jurisdiction over you after they rule against you? But then you come back again to go back to the same people that you disrespected, that you have all sorts of things to say about them, and go back to them again and say they should re-argue the case. What is in this case that you want re-argument? So the thing is, many people are saying, had this ruling gone in favor of the majority of blood, they would not have disrespected the court, they would have agreed. Even President Baka would not have called for reconciliation and everything. But because it's going against them, they want to have their way. So people are disappointed, people are frustrated in their lawmakers. As I speak to you, they see that this thing is going nowhere, and the lawmakers have no ground, and they should allow the law to take its course. So it's disappointment now amongst the supporters. Those who earlier supported the removal of the speaker are now frustrated in their lawmakers who are bent on removing the speaker at all costs, even after the Supreme Court has ruled in this case. So many people say the lawmakers are stupid. Their lawmakers are stupid. Some of them drank hard liquor. That's what they're saying.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's hear from Mona. Mona, the people say, first of all, that the judges, one of them, that liquor talk he gave, representing former Fambule, he used that word from the quote unquote, I call them, I don't know about other people, I call them a useless group of people. Not to say that maybe the other people are better than anybody other than Liberians or whatever, but their behavior is very useless in my view, and I stand by that. But what say you that they discredited and said they not listen to the Supreme Court ruling or whatever it is? The president came and said the same thing. But then they said, "Oh my, they listen to Supreme Court." What say you? What's going on?
Steve, thank you very much. You see, the majority block, they are playing fun. They're ready for business here. They mean well for this country. Even they are citizens that voted for them, they didn't mean well for them, because if you were there respect the Supreme Court, you did respect their rulings, and then you say you are going back to them to get a case, they mean when they are joking, they are playing fun. Just with that fun country that you get a work out one money to misbehave in the place. When the people say they can't respect rule of law, fine. You guys want to move for an article for it, fine. Get the number. You go through the process, you go through the right process. But since they fail to go through the right procedures, and they are going the wrong with them, they I know all them because are behind them. I know they respect the rule of law. The Jeff is a good thing they are doing. They are making fun, they are joking. Let me work for this country. All those lawmakers that they respecting the rule of law, they mean well for their citizens, they mean well for their own districts. I can tell them for sure. So it's a big one. I don't listen to them. Maybe they are not dragging this thing too small. So when they teach them, they can move on there, so they can bring their own people to put in, ruin their favor. But I can tell you for free, they're making no sense. That liquor they're making no sense. They are playing fun. They even mean well for themselves. They don't even know the road they're on. Because what their country is a law country. They're taking a house. They didn't work out one money for a house and go stand in there. People elected you, they voted you, they put it in there. And why now, if the Supreme Court rule to say the right thing can be done, and you guys are going around saying no, you can support it, you respect the Supreme Court, and you guys are going there, they guys are really making fun, they are jokers.
Thank you so much. Melbourne, before we go to second, will be the last one. This.
Yes, I think I killed the video of the Speaker of the Republic of Liberia, the Councillor Folanti Kofa. I think you can see it beneath. I will show them as a country. I think you can see it. That today photo or video where he went for the, I think for the Vatican, I don't know, for the burial ceremony and so forth. So I don't know if we can play. I think about it's a 1 minute stuff so that people can see exactly.
Maybe answer the question. We got a question.
That will confuse the conversation.
Yeah, we have no conversation. How you just lead the conversation so we do different thing, bro. I mean, answer the question. We don't want to answer. I go to second. After that, then we can play the video.
All right, so back to the question. Yes, all right. So back to the question. Let me say congratulations to Representative Austin B. Taylor, who also part of. In fact, he was part of the majority bloc, and he left on today. In fact, he said he part of the rule of law now. So I want to say congratulations to him. He's from Maryland County. Yeah. So Steve, I think it's just about about phone that Mona and Stephen were saying, because most of the things, my brother, the lawmakers, they are not doing it for the interest of the people. Even typical example is District number 8. District number 8 representative of Prince Toll. That's just one example that you can see that the guys, they are not even serious, because I live in that district for almost 10 to 12 years, even before moving to Painesville. But Prince Toll are really like, in fact, all is well now just because he lawmaker. So for me, I think they are joking. They are playing an entire bill of, I don't know, re-argument or what kind of argument. I think that's just fun, and nothing good going to come out of that. And very soon, all of them, in fact, they're going to leave Richard Namekun and join the rural caucus. That's what we are sensing and that's what we are seeing. So go up and calm down. They're just wasting their own time. Thank you. So, Mr. Khan, I think back to you, or maybe Steve.
Mr. Khan, it's on you. What say you? What is your reaction before we play that video that Mabel talked about, please?
So, first of all, I'm going to speak directly to the Liberian people. You know, for far too long, the country has been divided based on tribal lines, on political party lines, on county lines, and for sometimes personal, egos. But right now, if the country organic law, the constitution, is tempered with, if the constitution is challenged, the only guiding principle of our country, if that has been called to question, now it becomes a moral obligation for all Liberians, no matter where you find yourself across the aisles, whether you are citizen, Unity Party, ANC, CPP, CMC, all the C in the world. This is not about political party. This is about the survival of our country. This is about the well-being of our country. This is about the future of our country. It is our moral obligation, and it is your fundamental right to defend the Constitution. Nobody, no one, absolutely nobody is above the law. Not even the president, let alone to mention the so-called majority. The power that they have, that power is only important, it's only valid when we have constitution. If the president disregards the constitution, it means that we have no guardrails. It means that we have nothing controlling all of us. Like I said yesterday, the only social contract between the government and the governed is the Constitution. And we all should play our part when it comes to the protection and preserving the Constitution. So, if the president says there's no Constitution or there's no respect for the Constitution, then nobody should care about the Constitution, that means the president is ultimately losing his own legitimacy. Because what makes you president? You are not better than anybody in the country. You are not the most educated person. You are not the smartest person. In fact, you are the weakest link of all people that have run for presidency. But you are given that position simply because of the respect of the Constitution by other people. Between you and George Weah, less than 2% of the total voters. But you were given the opportunity to serve because of the importance of the Constitution. Because the Constitution says who have presidential election is 50 plus 1. Whoever obtains 50 plus 1 becomes the president. And that is only because of the Constitution. So if your position is only guaranteed if you respect the Constitution. So I'm calling on every Liberians, regardless of your political party, regardless of your position in society. If we don't want to go back to war, if we don't want to go back to the dark days, everybody should stand with the Constitution. The reason why war is bad, because there's no respect for Constitution. People who have power, those who have guns, those who have more people to support them, will control that portion of the country. That's why the Constitution is important. The Constitution is the one that calls for one president at a time. The Constitution is the one that gives power to the 3 branches of government, wherein everybody has the moral obligation to uphold your portion of the Constitution. So if the president disregard the Constitution and say to hell with the Constitution, then we owe no obligation to respect him as president. Nobody. And they can hold you responsible. Now, the only people that could depend on is the Supreme Court. But they are telling you now the Supreme Court is nothing. If you have election today where people disagree with the result, the only people that can come and tell us exactly what it is, and we should all abide by, is the Supreme Court. But they are telling you now the Supreme Court is nothing. It means that even if we have election come 2029, if Joseph Parker and the United Party people, if they don't win, they will say to hell with all of you, to hell with the Constitution, and they will not leave power. So we don't want to go back to war. It is time now Liberian people got on the street and join other citizens who mean well for Liberia. Let me tell you something about this whole re-argument. The purpose of the re-argument is out of fear. It's an attempt to buy time. They saw the meeting held by the opposition yesterday. They heard the warning sign, and they are listening to Liberian people around the country. They know that Liberian people are serious. So the reason why they try to put in this whole nonsense called re-argument is to buy time to pacify the Liberian people, like to think, okay, everything now lost here. People now go back to the Supreme Court. Maybe they will come up with something common ground. No, it's a lie. It's an attempt to buy time, to pacify you. It's an attempt to cool you down, to cool your temper, because yesterday the reaction from the Liberian people across the nation, they saw it. They want to cool your temper. They want to cool the tension. They don't want Liberian people to gather out on Tuesday. They don't want that. They want you to think that everything is now lost. We still have something going on. The people are back to the Supreme Court. No. These people, they were very clear. They're not going to respect the Constitution. They're not going to respect the Supreme Court. And the fact that you, the Liberian people, now have the backing of the Supreme Court, you have nothing to fear. You have nothing to lose. Joseph Parker government has everything to lose. But if they don't care, why should you care? If they don't care, why should the Liberian people care? They are the one with the moral responsibility to make sure the country is secure, to make sure the country is peaceful, to make sure that there is adherence to the rule of law. But if they don't care, why should you care? We are not going to die, and we are not going to be cowards. When you talk, they say, oh, bring your family, bring your people down here. No, it's not about bringing our people down there. We are playing our part. And those who are suffering, those who have been subjected to insecurity are the ones that should stand up for themselves. We are just telling you, we're just educating you, telling you what is right, telling you what to do, telling you you're right. It is your fundamental right that is guaranteed under our Constitution. If the Constitution is not respected, Joseph Boakai loses legitimacy. If there's no Constitution, there's no law and order. There's no rule of law. Every man for yourself and God for all. This is the reason why you have to send a message, strong message to the president that this is wrong. You got to respect the Constitution. We can all disagree. We can be in different political parties. It's okay. We can disagree. We can argue. But when it comes to the Constitution, let's all respect the Constitution. But if the president says there's no Constitution, nobody should respect the Constitution, that means he's no longer president. It is the Constitution that makes you president. It's the Constitution that makes you representatives and senators. Everybody can, claim themselves. And everybody can claim to be something. We all can say, I'm a this, I'm a that. But the reason why you are given that responsibility is the Constitution. If the Constitution does not exist, then you don't exist. Your position does not exist. Let's respect the Constitution. If Joseph, from now to Tuesday, if Joseph Boakai does not change his position to respect the Constitution and respect the Supreme Court, all the Liberians should wake up and go to that place called Capitol Building. Go there and peacefully protest. It is your right. If the police, if they don't got family, if they don't got mom, they don't got pa, they don't got children, let them go and shoot their own people. Let them go and shoot their own people. Let them go and waste hot water on their own people. From one lunatic called Richard Coon. Let them go ahead and do that. Who will burn your country for the old man who has lived his life, who has nothing to lose? You want to burn Liberia for Joseph Boakai? Joseph Boakai can't finish. The longest you can serve now will be the 6 years, the last 5 years. What you want to destroy the country for Joseph Boakai? Liberian people just should get out. Get outside from now to Tuesday. If Joseph Boakai failed to respect the Constitution and the Supreme Court, you should get out and go to that Capitol Building and prove to him, say, that now one woman can born crazy child. If the police people come, they want to shoot you, let it shoot and see what happens.
Thank you, Mr. Kane. Mabon, the video that you're talking about, could you please play it? Then we'll move on to the next, please. But we didn't hear him say anything.
Yeah, I thought that was the full video. I think the full video is where you were interviewed that the speaker, J. Fonanti Kofa. I think we have the full video. Let me see how best to get a full video where you were interviewed today during his visitation at the Vatican. Yeah, so yeah, Steve, you can hold on while I check for the full video quickly. Sorry. Yeah, but why the full video?
I don't think we'll be able to play the full video though. I don't think we'll be able to play the full video because of time. So, but let's move on to the conversation. No, yeah, let's move on to the conversation. Mr. Kane, you were saying something. We didn't hear you. You were muted.
No, I was trying to say we should move on. If the video is not available, let's move on.
Yeah.
That's we can go to get the Liberian people involved in the conversation.
Yeah, but there's
something good that when we do that earlier, then we'll have time to come and discuss, the mindset of the Liberian people.
Yeah, there's something else wanted to run by, the panelists to kind of get into. Yesterday we saw one of the guys from the disgruntled group of guys switch over. I think Milburn talked about it. I want to commend him openly. Sometimes it takes that courage, that bravery in these times to do these kind of things. But Mr. Kenneth, let's go on forward with the current government, the current administration. Yesterday we talked about the implication internationally, what it means. Why do you think Joseph Yuma Boakai and the Unity Party are self-inflicting their own wounds here? Why are they creating problems for their own government? Because what's going on is not an opposition team. Not opposition people came together and support this and put the government in a kind of situation. No. No. It was Jeremiah Kong, Joseph Yuma Boakai, and the Unity Party that decided that they would do this particular thing. We started back since last year. Soon as they took over, that was one of the very first things they went on. Mr. Kenneth, why do you think they're doing this thing? How is the international community going to perceive President Joseph Yuma Boakai and his agenda?
So, yesterday I posted something that in the coming days we'll be contacting the relevance authority in the United States government, speaking of the State Department, the Treasury Department, as well as the United States Congress. They think we're joking. And I can tell you, Steve, Mong and Mona, people are already aware of what happens in the country. Joseph Yuma Boakai decision to literally suspend the Constitution, to say the sub-constitution does not exist, to reject the highest court of the land. He has put Superior in a serious predicament. I can tell you, the people are watching, and soon, and very soon, the Liberian people will start to see the ramification of their action. Steve, the reason all of these things going on is because Joseph Yuma Boakai government people, they are not looking at governance right now. They are not looking at the plight of the Liberian people. They are not looking at what the people are going through. Their focus is on 2029. They care less about what's going on. They care less about Joseph Boakai's legacy. All they're fighting is how they can take a next election, how they can win the next election. Imagine government officials making statements like they don't care if the investor don't come in the country. Think about that, Steve. We don't care. Let the investor stay away. Because why? Either way, they are getting money on a daily basis. They are getting money from National Port Authority. They are getting money from the Ministry of Finance. They are getting money from Ministry of Commerce. They are getting money from Maritime. They don't need investment. They don't need job creation. They don't need private sector job creation. They don't need Liberian people to be working. They don't care about the well-being of the Liberian people as long as they're getting their money. And what they want to do, what they are fighting for, is to preserve and protect the job they have right now and care less of what becomes to other people. That's the problem. That's the reason. They don't care about the Liberian people. And they have some stupid supporters. I'm being deliberate. Those who are supporting and defending the wrongdoing of the government, they are very stupid. Because whatever you are doing, you think you are defending your leaders, you think you are defending your political parties, but you are hurting the country. You are hurting the future of your own children. Those of us who are speaking out now, we are not speaking out because we hate Joseph Yuma Boakai, but because we love Liberia and love the Liberian people more than Joseph Yuma Boakai or any other political party. So, Steve, to answer your question, the reason why they are doing it, because they are not patriotic, because they don't love country, because they're a bunch of egomania. They only care about their pocket and their family. But guess what? The Liberian people are not going to settle for that. The Liberian people will stand up for Liberia. That's my belief.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, Mr. Kana, while we're still on this subject, I want to stay with the international portion of this, because at the end of the day, whether you like it or not, the support to move the country forward. Liberia is an aid-dependent country anyways. The support to move the country forward will need international backing to some extent. We've now come to the point wherein we can depend on ourselves and our own resources to do things. Last time I heard Milburn saying, Milburn reported and confirmed that, MCC, the MCC grant that they were depending on that they didn't get, that they celebrated for almost 3 months. The grant not coming anymore. Let me ask Milburn a question before I come back to you, Mr. Kanye, with the same question. Milburn, more likely, so nobody will want to come to invest, especially with the kind of noise that going on. No security, nothing going on, the country upside down. What say you as a Liberian living in Liberia that no help will come, no investor, and the international community might not take us seriously? Nobody will take us seriously. What say you?
And indeed, Steve, to just answer that, I think it's troubling. Let's be frank and let's just face the fact that it is indeed troubling, because this government came to power based on job creation. That was one of the first team, job creation. The Pape have a lot of years plus experience. So, people are going to come in and they're going to get a job. But to see or to even observe as to what's going on, I think it is indeed troubling. And the young people nowadays, I think they are losing hope. They don't even know which way not to go, because most of them, their hope were to bring Joseph Boakai to power so that at least he can use all of his experience to get some of the contacts and making sure that people get jobs, young people get things to do. But the way things are going, let me be frank, it's troubling. And the way Mr. Kana just said that some of our government officials, even as we speak, they are merrymaking. They are enjoying. They post every day. They post 24 hours. Why some of the young people who are hungry, who are parading around, who are still looking for jobs, sweeping job, they can't even get sweeping job. Some of them are still defending. Why some of them are realizing that, yes, I'm not feeling I'm going to waste my time, even though I voted for this government. But Steve, it is indeed troubling. And to the international part, I think we're still waiting to hear what US will say, even though someone forward certain thing to me about one representative from the US opinion on what's going on in Liberia, but we're still watching the process to see exactly what's going to happen. But it is indeed troubling, my brother. And job security, the president confessed the few times, right? If you can still recall, I think during his second sitting, he said that we need to give job to the young people. If we don't give them job, they will come to our offices and they will come to our various homes to this step. So it's troubling.
Okay, thank you so much. I know Mona was not here for that question, so I'm not going to press out on it. But Kana, what say you? The same question comes to you. This could scare away investors. This could derail any kind of process from the international partner or community standpoint, where they could see the country as being unstable, not secure, and the president enabling noise, because it was the president who made that pronunciation. The good thing about it is not writing for people to say, oh, that the president wrote or that somebody wrote it for him. The president said him on TV. So they're not writing to acknowledge that he will not respect the ruling of the Supreme Court. I've never heard that in my lifetime. I've never seen that where a sitting president said they will not honor the ruling of the Supreme Court. They will do their own thing, whatever they want to do. What say you?
So again, it brings us back to the same thing we were talking about earlier. If you don't care about the well-being of the country, Steve, if you don't care what becomes the future of the people, that you think you are governing, you won't mind doing anything, Steve. As long it doesn't, let me tell you something. As long it doesn't affect their pocket, they are fine. You listen to Joseph Boakai. Few things that came out in that speech. I want you to pay attention to this. Joseph Nyimabaga said, based on X, Y, and Z, we will continue. Just keyword continue. Pay attention to that. We will continue to work with the quorum. That continue, it means Joseph Nyimabaga is telling those of you who are arguing, oh, the president got nothing to do with it, the president got no part to play in the legislative fight and whatever. He's telling you that him and his government have been working with the so-called majority. They organized, orchestrated, and executed the stalemate in the House of Representatives. They said we will continue. That means they have already been working with them. And that's what he said we'll continue to do. And to do what? And what's the reason behind that? To continue the functioning of the government. Since Obaga got there, the functioning of his government, what has been the impact on the Liberian people positively? Show me one positive impact of Joseph Nyimabaga government working for the people. Show me one positive. It is about corruption, lawlessness, disrespecting the Constitution, encouraging fight, encouraging lawlessness, encouraging mob justice, stealing the country money on a daily basis, and every day from one scandal to another scandal on a daily basis. So to say that we're going to break the law, we're going to disregard the Constitution, we're going to trash the Constitution, only to enable us to fill our pocket. What is more insulting than that to the Liberian people, Steve? Because when he said, we will continue to work with the quorum to enable the functioning of our government. What are they doing? It has been, okay, since that we're going to continue, that we're going to enable them to continue the functioning of their government. About 7 months now, the government being stalled. The government is not functioning. So what Joseph Nyimabaga does not even understand himself. Joseph Nyimabaga, they use the old man as a robot, or maybe like something like AI. They'll just write something and put it in there. He will just go and read it without even understanding what he's reading. Because how will you say the reason why you broke the law was to allow the functioning of your government, but the government has not been functioning for the past 7 months? No accountability. Nobody with ability to call any government. Since that time, since the first started, Steve, have you seen any ministers or agency or directors being over there, actually the House of Representatives or the legislature carry on their oversight responsibility? No. Nothing going on. The only reason why they allow the so-called majority, to continue working with them is for them to be able to somehow be able to fill their pocket. So people can say they are working, but they're not working for the Liberian people. Liberian people are not benefiting from them. So to call the lawmaker short, the reason why they are doing this, they don't care about the ramification from the international community. They don't care about the image that it presents to the world. All they care about is what goes to their pocket. And that's the only thing they care about. And that's the only reason why they're trying to destroy their own government. Not worrying about this government now, worrying about the government in 2029. That's all.
Well, thank you, Mr. Kane. I think like you said earlier, I would recommend we go to the lines to get calls from Liberia for a year from both. Maybe Mona can take some calls and move on.
Somebody's asking me if I can tell them how much Joseph Nyimabaga have stolen since you got into power. Just for your information, briefly, 30 seconds, Joseph Nyimabaga government is believed to be the only government that have stolen over 100 million United States dollars in their first year in office in the history of Liberia. No accountability. And this is the reason why he want to control the legislature so nobody can hold him accountable. That's why he illegally removed a certain speaker so that he can be held accountable. That's the same reason why he doesn't want to be held accountable by the Constitution. That's why he's removing the Constitution and disrespecting the Supreme Court. So that's the problem. Maybe I will say more after we heard from our people.
Thank you, Mr. Kane. Milbo, if we can take some calls from you and Muna, that would be awesome, please.
Great, but I don't know about Muna. Muna, is the line okay? Because you're going in, coming, going out, and coming.
My internet different problem. That's what.
Yeah, so if you have issue, then let me take call.
Yeah, maybe you can just take a call. Muna, not using the generator today, and also the internet is not stable.
All right, so 0770-203125. That's the number for you to call this evening and be part of the SKTV show right here on FM 96.1. Again, 0770-203125. What's your take on what we are discussing here this evening? I know some of you have been talking behind the scene, but you want to come on also for people to hear your voice. So again, 0770-203125. Let me get this set ready. All right, let me see our best to get to the line to pick our first caller. Hello to this caller. All right, so let me see this one. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, my dear, go ahead. Your name and for where you join us.
I'm Pastor Suku calling from Dwazon.
Thank you, Pastor, for joining us. Go ahead.
Okay. As we believe that Liberia was founded on Christian principle, and we live it on lies. We live it on disrespectful. We are living without God, no fear of God. So how do we live with the constitution that governs us? Joseph Walker they all came into power with lies. They're not going to do anything in this country to benefit Liberia and Liberians. You see, they never launched any project for themselves, their own project, and focusing their mind on 2029. But look, let me be very careful. This is not the only radical critical government we ever experienced. We started experiencing critical government after the military junta took over, up to the war, and we are up to this time. So no fear. We're just looking at people. We are not a prayer. We some of us that was out there, we are mature and in the thing of God, about the lame thing. But things will be better. We'll get to them. Let them keep doing it.
All right. Thank you so much, man of God. Wow. They are men of God. Even as Steve man of God. Hello, today's caller. Good evening.
Hello?
Hello, my dear. Go ahead. Go ahead.
My name is Orlando Street, calling from a Panelist resident.
Yes, go ahead, my dear. Thank you for joining us. Go ahead. Please put a little strain into your volume or your voice.
Okay. I knew that this government was going to fail. Because earlier, Joseph Walker told us that he squandered our opportunity, which means they stole our blessings, stole our money and stole to make us to be good person or to change our future. They did it to spoil our future. So definitely, I did not vote for him because he never had plans for us, for Liberian people. So this is not strange to me. It is not strange to me. He's a man that don't want to see Liberia move to another level. So I just sorry for people who spoil their food behind Joseph Walker and his crew.
All right, thank you so much. He spoiled our future. To this caller, good evening.
Yeah, this is Joseph. What are you doing? Calling about Dwazon?
Yeah, go ahead, my dear. I'm okay. Thank God.
The Supreme Court came away with a ruling. It led with the president to enforce it. You know, the same way he went to if you were enforcing the law according to him, he took those things from Kufa and carried the office. When the police went there and moved the thing and carried it to the other office, they need to move the thing from Kundu and carry it to Kufa office. In 2 weeks' time, let them meet on the same hall. Do it right. And vote him out if they don't want him.
Okay.
You understand? But they can't stay or they can't not done properly. So is that what the president could not to enforce the law that to bring cookie down with? That's all.
All right, thank you. The president should. All right,
Okay.
thank you, Chief. The president should enforce the law. Keep your calls coming. 0770203125 to this caller. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, hello, how are you?
We okay? Thank God for life. Go ahead, my dear.
Okay, my name is Chiwell and I do call from Ralphie Highway. Let me just get to the point. Look, this country is a country of law. We will not sit here and then allow people to talk from the United States to incite us, to demonstrate, to do this, to do that. If they want us, to cause chaos in the country, in fact, we want to even rate the American government. The guys are in the state there, they want to incite people to destabilize Liberia. In that light, we will get to the American embassy and we will inform them about the situation, what is going on there. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't want to say, oh, maybe cut me off. Keep your calls coming.
Don't just allow all of them to say whatever they want to say.
Mr. Kara will talk well.
Allow them to say whatever they want to say.
Go ahead to this caller. Good evening.
Good evening, let me say good evening to the many listeners tuning to this very important broadcast this evening. I think you guys couldn't have said it better than what you people said. It is about time the Liberian people should muster the courage and get up. Look, we can continue talking. The country will be better if we, the Liberian people, will stand up to the status quo. Because Joseph Walker, looking at him, he's a very lawless old man. Very lawless. Why would they look at the Supreme Court? Every other time when they make decision, he say, oh yeah, we'll hear the Supreme Court decision, but when they will come and find out, he will go and deviate from what the Supreme Court has said. Like he did the Chinese position, hold on, today, we got project on order before, we got generator making 3,000 a human being that working, making 150. I mean, that is not good for our democracy. I've always known that Joseph Walker will not be a good leader. It's about time we should muster the courage and keep the government feet to the fire by coming out in our minds and telling Joseph Walker enough is enough. Jeremiah, enough is enough. It's time for you guys to pack your bag and go let her have interim enrichment and go back to another election.
All right. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. 1 minute. To this caller, good evening. Yes, go ahead. Please move away from the monitor. I want to get you loud and clear, please.
Yes, sir. This is Brother G. Lahassin, what they calling from PG Tobago.
Yeah, go ahead, my dear.
I love one point that Sekou stretched out there, where you have people insulting into the issue. So I don't know where Sekou mind can be when Steve be insulting us in Liberia, because we did not go insulting. So let him try to talk to Steve to avoid insulting and let him to the midpoint. Secondly, the thing is that you people say that Sekou is saying that he's telling us what to do. They want to read to inform us why he can't come to Liberia with his family, and we also can follow. Someone won't follow him. We can't just listen to him and follow him. Then you come to the ground, let's see what you mean. Then we can all join. This country, my brother, will have war in it from the ground. You can say what you want to say. When you talk about citing the Liberians, I don't think it's correct. Because all the people, the family relaxing over there.
So yesterday was good, right? When Henry Costa was in the US and in the country. Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that. When you do that, they will say you're selective.
Yeah.
A lot of people speak, then we finish with respond to them.
Okay.
The last time when this annual MC something was being talked about, where I think the American government was trying to cut it off, one of the who shouting, saying, yeah, giving the news. And when the news first came, you can say they were all up and down, partisan, saying the money coming, now no money coming. I mean, do you have law for the country? Was that money coming for UK partisan? Was it coming for Liberia?
All right. All right. Thank you, Chief. I think you gone 1 minute 42 seconds. We'll give you all the rest of the time. So let's call. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, this is Emmanuel Yabawuro. Yeah, I come from Marshall Highway. Joe Bogay, for me, I predicted 2023 that he would not be a good president for this country because he was not able to control the CPP. And during the time of Bernard Ure, he was able to control the CPP. There was no noise. But when he took over, I told people he won't candidate this man when he took over this country, there was a huge competition to come this country and what happened is what have come. And if you see how dictating to the constitution of this country, where is the same thing the late President Joe was doing. And he was doing things on his own and this brought a chaos in this country. And it's the same thing now, he President Joe Bogart, can you always again? It's about man, how can he himself that anything that he want to do, it might happen. So for me, I would like to call the religious leader of this country, let them go and meet that man and tell him that they think he's doing that correct.
Your president, the president.
He's not about the law, or even he himself is not about the law. Then why the speed, going on, forcing the best who the speaker of this country, it gives all of good to have to go and do the same thing. So that's in welcoming in the country. So that is churches, the mosques, let them go and meet the president and the advancing that they see he's doing. It will carry us back to 1990.
All
Thank
right.
you for giving the opportunity.
Thank you. To this caller, good evening. Yes, you got to add a little voice or maybe amplify your voice, please, so that we can get you clear, please.
Okay, good evening.
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you for the show. I'm calling from Hackle County.
Good.
Okay, thank you for the topic on the discussion. To the point. My brothers, my Eddie said he came to power and served this country for 12 good years to maintain the peace. So we came to power, so the additional 6 years, he maintained the peace. Why now, at this time, 4 years to 2029? As a country, we should live by the rules of law of this country. I can tell you for sure. Now, those guys who I found that who call in themselves majority bloc, definitely most of them, if they are not careful, majority of them, with all of their resources, with all of their little development, they carry on. Because I know for the steady morning, some of them they are saying they are carrying development. Definitely people are going to vote them out. Yeah, it's not going to go to war anymore, and people should abide by the rules of this country. The Supreme Court is the higher ruling. Much those people.
All right, thank you. We're not getting you too good from Maryland County. Thank you. Also.
We should allow that guy to finish. But you're not hearing clearly, right? Towards the end.
Yeah, you were like breaking, so we're not getting too good. Maybe you can call back from Maryland.
It's okay. It's okay. I mean, you already made this point.
Yeah. Hello to this caller. Good evening.
Yeah, how you doing? I'm John Flomo from Red Light.
Yeah, go ahead, John.
Some of you go, I don't know why you want to say war. You know, you're trying to find and say war. Now you're calling the war now, you're predicting, you're talking. That one can make the war to come. You know, I'm not putting the corner number one. I'm not going to see what you're talking. I say, nobody here coming in the studio for you. Nothing is being done. Nobody no guinea pig here. See you.
All right. So to the other caller, I mean, the caller can say I shouldn't be reacting to some.
It's okay.
Go ahead to this caller. Hello, go. Hello.
Just allow them to talk.
Yes.
That's okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's okay. Don't call them, but just get them their time.
All right, go ahead, James. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, they probably looking for we get on him. We hold the airport. Nobody will leave the country. Who for you? Hello.
All right, good. So you will hold the airport. Let me go to Uncle Brian Tate. Good evening.
Yeah, how you doing?
Well, we're okay though. Thank God for life. Go ahead, Uncle.
Yeah, I've been listening to you, Sekou and Steve.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you guys very well. But what I want to know for is that the justice that dissented on the decision of the Supreme Court. I think one of the judges dissented called right?
Yeah, basic. Yeah, just a basic.
But he not the same one that clarified the reason why sent a code and then for the formula said that Lagos thought he was talking.
Yes, he's the same person. He's the same person.
I mean, they could be bad, The man who defined ultra viral during the court opening, and the Supreme Court then came and said ultra viral so which is similar to what he said in Nimba, that he the one say he dissenting the view of the Supreme Court. They concentrating, man.
All right. Sorry, Uncle, don't cry. I know how you feel it. But today's caller, good evening.
Yeah, so I was called about network from Maryland.
Okay, from Maryland. Yeah, go ahead quickly in 30 seconds because I tell you, you make most of your points.
I came a grand jury and school in Maryland. What I have to say is, I have two of my lawmakers who are in the majority bloc. What I can say to them, Honor Mary Johnson and then that of Jeremiah Soka, they should see reason to abide by the rules of law of this country instead of following the other people, because any other thing they will do, 2029, definitely we're going to pay them back. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much from Maryland County. Today's caller, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, neighbor.
Yes, go ahead, my dear.
Yeah, AB Joe calling from Division 1552.
Go ahead, AB.
I'm very thank you for the topics on the discussion. My brother is finished. As your uncle rightly said, we the poor people, or I don't know, because the law they will make, the law breaker, they wouldn't make law in their own interest. I consider them as definite lawmaker. As definite, they are rebels. They don't want to see, they don't want to suffer us. How you make your own law, you can't abide by the law. How you get your own code, you can't go, we say Supreme Court is a founder decision making by the event. They say they not go with a decision. So they just want to bring parents with the people. When they even move to go settle them before we almost 100 years. Where can we go? So God will fight them. I will fight our battle for them.
All right, thank you so much. So this caller, good evening. You know, I just even the kind of just laugh. The country just keep. Go ahead.
Thank you, neighbor. This is we are usual. Sam, we are usual joining from our Louisiana resident.
Thank you, Sam. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Neighbor, sometimes it is laughable and frustrating when our president discussing that you will work with quorum. Who determines quorum? If the president has determined quorum, this country is finished. The country is finished. Then there is not in control. I don't know when you wrote that thing that you were reading. But what was said to Only Joe, you and your family, you are benefiting from the Liberian people, resources, at your age. Become president. It's not bad to the Liberian people are done. To say you will take us as jokers, we will no more be jokers. To say you will take us as unserious people, we will no more be unserious people. The Supreme Court rule, then the effort delegation are left for what they said. They said to the both parties, the Supreme Court decision should be a buyback. But for the government to say, or let me say a very big thank you to the opposition political party that met, we are in full support. I think the citizens themselves will rise up to protect the law. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you so much.
So maybe just take like two more. Then we open the show.
Yes, go ahead quickly. Good evening.
Maybe Nimba can't one call.
Okay, so maybe just two more.
Yes, go ahead. Yeah, quickly they'll go to Stephen Colley.
Okay. Therefore, I don't think Mr. Kane Steve talking for Liberian push together and fight war. Now, that's what the war here. All we need to do to put the government into the fire to do the right thing. That's all they are saying. And Mr. Kane contribution in the country, some people are calling, they don't even know. So they put you understand that because somebody said in America and they got up in Valley City and they're talking about what happening to our country. Remember now, these people invested in the country, they got an investment yet. So for 20 people invested, that's what they were speaking about it. That's the issue. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. I don't know where my brother is today. The Lord just behind. Yeah, but Stephen Colley or Mr. Kane, maybe you want to respond quickly before Stephen takes calls?
It's okay. Let's go to Stephen. Let's take a few more calls.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's hear from the people in Nimba County and across Liberia. Those of you following us on True FM 96.9, you can call to be a part of the SKTV show on 0887 224 214 077 2566 515. Let's take our first caller on the line this evening. Good evening.
Yeah,
and the entire panelist.
Okay.
Yes, this is the voice of South Sankara Doro and Adoni from Sagati City. This is silent in the kind of morning investigation to see out that what the president is doing is not okay, to be very clear. Because when they drop people, it's our feature that the president is playing with. The question is very clear that I'm coming. Hello?
You are on the line, Chief. Go ahead. We have 30 seconds.
Yes. It's supposed to make it very clear that the majority bloc, they have a quorum, but they don't have a legitimate speaker. Now, there's a leader who goes to Francis Kofa who is the legitimate speaker. It's not better than when we need to look on power. But now the president is telling us that he recognizes the quorum. Which quorum are you recognizing? The quorum is illegal, I don't have a speaker. So the president is doing what struck chaos in this country. What happened in Guinea? After the same problem the president bringing in this country.
Thank you very much. Next call on the line. Good evening.
Tomorrow, somebody talking to you.
Good evening.
Hello?
Yes, you're on the radio. What's your name? Where did you join us from?
This is Chris. I'm from Grand Gila County.
Chris who?
Chris G from the Sktv-Lib Blacktown.
Okay, speak now. That's your time.
Okay, thank you very much. You know, what I want to say is that the president is making a big mistake. You know, I continue to say that if any problem in Liberia, especially in the legislature, be held responsible. You know what I'm saying? Bring that to know and let the president know very well that there is no supreme president in every country. On the rules of law, we say that there is supreme court. You know what I'm saying? And the Supreme Court is the one that has the constitutional right to interpret the law of every country. So if the law has been interpreted that the majority bloc, they are part of the legal process, you know, the legal procedure to form and make majority bloc. Then the Supreme Court came out with a ruling. You know what I'm saying? Recognizing from Panelist Kofa. So if they cannot recognize the ruling of the Supreme Court, then the Liberian people will have that decision that it's our right to come up.
Okay, it's our right as Liberians. Let's hear you. Welcome.
Hello?
Yes, you're live on the Sktv. Yao is where?
The only thing that we have to do is that we have to rise in law because where they can go out and tell them we go there, we go establish.
Okay, rise against the lawmakers. Disturb their sections. Welcome.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
My name is D. Eddie Zuman.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We are not the president. We are asking the president to immediately retract that recognize the quote unquote illegal. And Supreme Court make it clear as positive. The standard, the Supreme Court is the standard of the world. The country is the Supreme Court, even the president or whosoever government official, you can bow by the one, the rules of right from the Supreme Court. So we are asking the president because the president is 82 years old. This president, I'm not saying that this president, hello?
You go ahead. Just make your point. Hello? Conclude. Okay, so since you can't, I think network issue, let me replace you with somebody. Welcome.
Hello?
Yes, you're live on the Sktv. What's your name? Where do you join us from?
All right, my name is speaking for Sktv-Lib in Nima County. I am CNC chairperson of
We, yes, go ahead.
You know, our father this. We need to appreciate Madam Edith Sally. During the past when she never allowed this president in this country. This is the thing we not saw in the man that you are for him to be president of this country. So the president to appreciate the woman and say, yes, woman, you are right. Because the brain is the only thing we have, and the president cannot accept the thing on the man today. I don't know where are we going. So the president will need to down our feet and we for ourselves right now. I'm just going to brother, then we'll call you and tell you, accept the result in Lima. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Next caller on the line. Good evening.
Yes, April.
Yes, sir. What's your name?
I'm George Washington calling from Bon County, to be precise, David Jamestown.
David Jamestown, Bon County. Go ahead.
Yes, Cyprian, let me first of all say thanks to the panelists and also you for the show this evening. The team President Bwaka looking for would do it to him. The same thing we did to do that what we do to President Bwaka. That's what we should. We'll call out and we'll go here.
The man will listen to you. We beg you, you're not doing. As you can see, the president is. I think the pressure is mounting, and the United Party and the people they're listening and they will do something. You know, today I saw Kofa Ryan with our EP.
I don't know, but they will do something. They will do something, but I don't just want you to make those kind of comment on the radio.
Yeah, don't make the kind of statements. We beg you. We finish. Let's hear you. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Armstrong Kai, and I'm calling you from Toronto in
Boy and Quida, District 6, Nimba County. Go ahead.
Yeah, just take two more.
Thank you so much. My take of this identical program is that all of us from the two-year district should call on our representatives who are in the majority class to set aside. Because we are the ones that elected them. They are born there to represent us. If the president is not listening to the ruling, we, the citizens, should put pressure behind our representatives and adhere to the ruling that they gave us. They shouldn't listen to that president. He's bringing chaos in the identical country. That's my take.
That's your take.
Thank you ever so much.
Yes, mount the pressure on your lawmakers. Nimba County got 7 of their 9 lawmakers, you know, in favor of the removal of the speaker, the illegal removal of the speaker that has been, you know, challenged and condemned by the Supreme Court. So the final caller, we got 17 minutes running up to 8 o'clock. Let's take our final caller, then we'll go back to our panelists, and maybe it's for reaction to the concerns raised by the callers. You are the last caller now. Good evening. Yeah, to conclude conclusively. Yeah.
We say it's casting to the non-lawmaker of NIMA for the majority bloc. We are saying the sure casting to them is not a bar by the law to what we call it over. This country will be hard for them and somebody will not put in a district. It is sure we also put in a different NIMA and you want to bring the country. We are very sure about it.
Thank you very much. You concluded. So let me just take the statutory superintendent of let's take his government official. Statutory superintendent Cooper, welcome.
Yeah, Stephen, how are you?
I'm doing very well.
Okay. I'm Cooper God, the superintendent of statutory district.
Yes, sir.
Stephen, you know, you can tell on show that you have discouraged those all who are the presidential appointees in this district. You see, if you want to talk to the president, addressing as president, but raising insult on the president and causing him will not be able to build a vibrant nation. We are people who are here as a representative of the president. Now going in your father's house, insulting your father, they will not let you to be a very good child if you don't talk. So all of the talking this evening has just been an insult and other things. If you want to talk some other things that the president will listen to, or some of us who are representing the president will listen to it, it should be to the point that you will not just start raising insult on the president.
Okay, so you made Mr. Gore, you made that point. We listen to you now. You made that point. He's our vice president. What is your position on the rule of law? This issue that we're talking about tonight. What's your position on it?
If you know that the Supreme Court is the higher court of the country that has ruled, then someone wants to manipulate, you must be able to know what to say instead of
no, that you the one there now. What are you saying to the president on the Supreme Court ruling?
Yeah, but if I'm talking to the president, I would not come to you to say I'm talking to the president in the public.
Okay, all right, okay.
Lead our superintendent there. Lead our superintendent there. Lead our superintendent there. Lead our superintendent for a second. Mr. Superintendent, let me say something to you. First of all, you lie. Nobody insulted the president yet.
Steve, hold on.
Nobody insulted the president. No, Mr. Hold
on one second, Steve.
Nobody insulted the president.
Hold on.
Tell your lie somewhere else.
Hold on, please. Steve, can you hold on? Just give me a chance.
Yeah, but say Mr. Kennedy, when
you say your own, but here's the thing. Mr. Superintendent, we heard you very clearly, and we understand your aim is to let the president know that you are watching, you are listening, and you are defending him. We understand that. But it's a bad thing for you to come and say something to the contrary. All the calls here and everything we have said on this show, we have never insulted the president. We only call the president out. We call him to do what is right. We call on the Liberian people to peaceably assemble and demand their president to do what is right, which is the fundamental right of the Liberian people. That is clearly stipulated in the Liberian Constitution. As a matter of fact, Article 1 of the Liberian Constitution demands the Liberians should take action, even to the extent of changing their government, if and when they decide to do that, if their safety and well-being is challenged. And let me inform you and everybody else, I know the president and other government officials are listening and watching. I've been getting some messages. We were actually, we're not insulting anybody. So when you come here, try to gain sympathy of the people and, make statements that are not true, it's not good. Let's be honest to the Liberian people. We are not insulting the president, and we are not calling on anybody to go and take gun against the president. We are giving the people the information that they need to know, that it is their right to stand up for what is right and to demand their president, their leaders, to do the right thing. So please, if misconstrue what we were doing here, what we're saying here, don't go and misinform the people. We are not insulting and we are not inciting violence. We are informing the Liberian people and telling them to stand up for themselves. That's the only way we can change Liberia. Steve, you can go ahead.
Mr. Superintendent, carry a lie somewhere else. I'm not part of that, and we never said that. Please, when you call on the show, say the thing what we said, because y'all can create lies because y'all won't gain favor with other people, and you're in here, like Mr. Connor said, is to appease or please the president. That's fine. You can do your president, watch your business. Me, I'm worried about that. That's what you sign up for. But when you call on the show, say the thing that we said. Why you misquoting what we said? It was all shut out more because you superintendent and you kind of lie. I can say you lie. Carry your lie somewhere else.
Okay. Thank you. So let me take a few calls from this end, then we can see. Like see Abraham is here. Abraham, Connor. Abraham, Connor, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How you doing?
My man, you're alive.
Thank you. Yeah, the show is fiery.
Yeah, but Steve said from the beginning that the show going to be hot today. Go ahead. The people can go and mark when they when they are called.
The make send the card here already, so they won't be happy.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. No, great show to you. As Steve, of course, Mona. I can see Mona is very fiery in Grand Guinea there, coupled with Labor and then Stephen. Great show. Listen. The Liberians are speaking out. It's a good thing. People are paying attention, Sekou.
Yep.
But listen, the problem with Unity Party and their partisans is the spirit of entitlement. The concept that they are entitled to do things, but others should not do it.
Yeah.
You have a president, a sitting president today, right in his prison. His predecessor was insulted on a daily basis. His mother was insulted in his prison. Joseph Barker was mad about it. No United Party condemned that. George Williams' mother was insulted on a daily basis in Joseph Barker prison, in Lofa County, in Monrovia, and every gathering of United Party.
Yep.
Nobody questioned that. But for today, by the time people speak the fight, you guys are not insulting the president here.
Nope.
You're speaking the fight. And the fight, they don't want to hear it. And the Liberians should not be pretend. People should not be distracted. They should not be bullied. Sekou, this is the orchestrated thing. By the time people speak the fight, and the next thing they say, "Oh, you insulted the president." By the way, I did not vote for my father. I voted for our president, and this president is answerable to me and all Liberians. If he's doing the wrong thing, it needs to be spoken about.
Definitely.
This president sat down there when Jackie Colbert was was vandalized at the Capitol building. He did not
let me just conclude. Let me take one more caller from the.
Let me just close on this. Yesterday, when Yaka removed the picture of it, he called it hooliganism. He called it a vandalization. That is not a good thing, Sekou. People should not be bamboozled. This is the plan of the United Party to bamboozle everybody into submission, and that's not going to happen, Sekou. But let me not take all of the time, guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Maolo, quickly, 1 minute. We're about to leave.
Yeah. How are you doing to the panelists and all of you? Thank you for the show. Listen, see, you see, the Nigerian people, they have allowed these governments to play with them to the point where the government thinks they're stupid. This whole reprocessing the case is not going nowhere. They keep justice not stupid. That case has been done ever since. What they did for yesterday was only to explain what they said. The ruling was given since December 6th.
Mm-hmm.
So the window to even ask for a reprocessing of the case is gone. Secondly, I like on that show. Mona is a very smart young lady, and I hope more young ladies will be like you. These people are trying to buy time. But what is missing is that even if they call for something the case on the last day, the law said the Chief Justice can retire after she clears her debt. So if that case is on her debt, she will be there. So you can't buy time with this case.
Samuel, thank you so much. Thank you.
The Supreme Court said what it said, and you will abide. Joseph Walker will abide whether he likes it or not. He will do it or he will get out. Period.
Thank you. Sekou Dokle from Arizona, are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
You're live.
Thank you for everybody on Sktv.
I know.
I'm happy to be on it too. I want to say what I can say too.
You are more than welcome.
We will not get the same view, but we all want betterment for our country.
Go ahead.
First, the Supreme Court come with their ruling. Y'all expect Joseph Baka to go tell the majority to go honor Fanati Kofa? All of you talking church in the country? So y'all expect Joseph Baka to tell the majority to go honor Fanati Kofa. Let Kofa go lobby with the House to get the majority. That's not Joseph Baka's role. Joseph Baka he's in other branches of the government, executive. You got 3 branches. So what you should do? You should go and bow down to Fanati Kofa? No. The ruling, we all know the ruling. We already get a ruling. So what I want to say is, if we want to share something for our country, not start checking the country. Yo, call it, make it, yo, okay, like do.
No. Sekou, don't say. Sekou, no, hold on. Don't say that. Listen. I don't expect you to come and even reiterate that comment because we stopped the person from saying it. If you want to come here to say that, then I will have no alternative but to cut you off. I don't want you to do that. We're not going to stop you from making your points. You are more than welcome to say anything you want to say. That's your opinion, and that's why we are here. So go ahead quickly and conclude. Let me take the next caller.
Let me go straight to what I want to say.
Go ahead.
I don't want to say that part, but saying that I can't say it. Let me talk about that. But let me say something to you all today. Liberia, we want betterment for our country. How are you speaking for Fanati Kofa? Why are those people cabinet down there? They see it happening in the regime, the land regime. Who brother calling today? How many of you call to bring cabinet down back to a position? You will remove it illegally. Who can see the truth when it comes to Maningo Poya? You can say nothing. All you are talking for the movement.
All right, Sekou, thank you.
Thank
you so much. The other troubles are we're not going to allow that to go on. Anyway.
Does he follow the show?
Hold on.
Does he follow the show?
I don't know.
No, he doesn't follow the show. That's why he's saying that.
Maybe he does. It's okay. It's okay. See, the thing about it, the beauty of Sktv, we allow everybody to air their opinion. That's the beauty. Then the people who are listening, people are not stupid. People been following, they know exactly what is going on. So it's okay. So caller, what is your name and where are you calling from? 484 is the number.
Yeah, my name is Mustafa.
Go ahead.
To educate the Sekou I just called. If Sekou you want to be honest on the show, I just call. when you follow the genesis of the case, the very first time when they use the word antivirus, go back to startup code. Joseph Walker, Justice Minister, came up with all those terms to mislead the entire country. And Joseph Walker interrupted about taking all security. Did you ask him why he do that? You have 3 branches of government with separate power. No one is calling the interference of Joseph Walker. Go back to your constitution and read it better. Say, who? Joseph Walker, the court has ruled. The Supreme Court is the final arbiter of the land. It has ruled. Joseph Walker only need to call on for the security back and give the security to the speaker. Go and read.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nothing to do with interference.
Yeah. Brother, thank you so much.
Came out to say, he just and say,
okay.
When he came out with his speech, that tells you that the 46 years experience, it has gone into the separate time. Thank you.
All right, folks. Liberians are speaking up, and I really, really love it. And I like the fact that Melbourne, Cyprian, they all allow you to speak your mind. And that's the beauty of Sktv, because we believe in the tenets of democracy. We allow people to speak their mind. Also, please allow us to speak our mind without being judgmental. We have the right, the same right you have. That's why this platform is different from all the other platforms. We'll give you the right, the time to speak. We will also come in and also set the record straight. Una, what say you based on everything you just heard? Lady before
well, yes, okay. Well,
yeah. Let me not go.
I can say things, you know, that's it. You know, that's our Sktv show. Everyone can bring their own thinking, their own saying. But I can say many things to what they call us. You know, people say that thing, yeah, people that want the wrong thing to be done. They don't want to speak out. They rather tell you the wrong thing than tell you the good thing. Good to tell someone the bitter truth and the sweet lies. So for us, we discuss the issues and to see how best the right thing can be done. Sktv is always here to stay. Many thanks to the callers, the listeners, the followers as well. Thanks to all of you for always being there with Sktv. Do join us Monday. Yeah, we're going to be on Monday. Until then, Moon and Lagby, I wish you guys a wonderful, wonderful weekend. That's up to you, Mr. Ali Masale, my sister.
Thank you, Muna. Thank you, Muna. Let's go to Cyprian. Cyprian, my man. What say you, my man? All the callers.
Yeah,
man.
so yeah, I just want to quickly react to the superintendent that called. You know, there is this mindset that people should not speak the truth. Anytime you talk the truth, they say you insult. Nobody sat down here, especially we, the panelists. None of us here sat down here, and we can never sit down here to insult the president. But we will speak truth to power, no matter your position. We will speak, and you must hear it. Joseph Walker is dragging all of this to himself and on his government. If he wants to undermine his own government, I think the Liberian people are well positioned to help him to undermine his own government. If he wants his government to grow, then he should respect the Constitution. When President Walker took over, you know, he started undermining his own government by disrespecting the Constitution at a lower level, small, from the turning position to all the other small things. But this one is flagrant. The English men call it flagrant. It's too broad. You know, this one is intentional. To see the Constitution, look at the Constitution of the Republic of where the Supreme Court has looked at the case and ruled in the case. Just because it's not in your favor. Imagine it is case we're going to go in President Baga's favor. And the Supreme Court has said, that was speaker today, that they're not different thing we're talking. But because it's not in your favor, then you try to undermine it and try to, disrespect the court, it will not be accepted. And let me say this, Truth Offense stand for the rule of law. We will stand by the Liberian people. We will promote their quest to gather to ensure that President Baga live by the Constitution. You like to call us names. Here, we stand for the Constitution because without the Constitution, True will not be here. Anybody can come to the radio station and take the law into their own hand and burn my station down. How do you expect me to find recourse when there is no law? So we stand by the Liberian people, we stand for the Constitution, and we do everything to protect and uphold the Constitution. Thank you.
Wow. That was powerful, and I love it. Mabon?
Well, again,
what say you?
Yes, so Mr. Colonel, I may join all of the callers, the panelists, and so forth, and say thanks to everyone for their participation. Those of you who call in, maybe unfortunately you were not able to get through. Also, I know how you feel, But again, maybe on Monday you will be part of the show. But again, I think Cyprian and the rest of the team, they knew everything. Apart from one of our brother who talking about other things. But again, I think the best thing we can do is to respectfully disagree. And people are seeing some of our talking here like we are insulting, we are this and we are that. No, don't get us wrong here. We come here to speak truth to power. And that's what we are doing here. So if you feel that maybe what we are saying you don't like, maybe the way we talk, well, like Steve can always say, it's up to you. But as far as we are concerned, everything we are doing here or we say here is the fact, and they are all true. We don't insult anybody, as some of you are going about with some of the misinformations because you feel that maybe you have been paid to carry maybe misleading information to your people out there who will call in and say whatsoever thing they want to say. So again, good night to all of you. But again, Liberia is the only country that we all have. So that love, think, and build. So to the president, please. Yes. So quickly, Stephen, to the president, to my own.
Yeah, people, I just wanted to squeeze this in to remind Sekou that when we come next week, you got to provide clarity. You have a representativeness in Europe, in England, in Manchester. It's been interpreted here that the man wants to tell Liberia.
We're not hearing you. Can you go ahead?
To Islamic State in Niba country in this. So Sekou, you have to come.
Go ahead.
We didn't hear you.
So I'm saying, Sekou, I'm saying if we come back here next week, when we come back next week on Monday or so during the week, you need to take time out to provide the clarity to really explain to our people here, because it is now being carried by some of those who don't like representativeness. They are misinterpreting his statement that he made in Manchester, when he spoke and addressed that Muslim and the Islamic community there. They got it here on tape, they played it on radios. They misinterpreted everything. They edited it to make it look like representativeness say he would turn, this rally to turn Liberia into Islamic State. So when you come, when you were on the table, you need to come to provide, to explain to our people in the layman term what representativeness really said in Manchester there. We have the recording, and we're trying hard to explain to the people what he said. But you were there. You need to take time out to explain to our people. Thank you.
No problem. We'll definitely do that. We try it. We try to explain to the people, and we have the actual recording in our on my personal page, and I think it's on SKTV page as well. And we'll send you the video recording, the actual recording unedited one. We'll send it to you. You can also play it. But beyond that, we are available to clarify and present the right picture to the Liberian people. Before I go, to Steve, I can tell you, those who are against you will always be against you. They're only looking for the opportunity, any opportunity they can get at you. I've always told Steve that, Steve, there's no formal enemy. If somebody hits you, they hit you no matter what. There will be time they will smile with you. They will act like they love you, just to get you closer and hit you really, really hard. So anybody, if you cross the line with me, if you present yourself as my enemy, trust me, I can never trust you. You smile with me, I'll smile with you. I will always keep, a distance, and I will be on my guard, because I don't want to be surprised. But anyway, we'll find time to address that. Steve, let's go to you if I can go on my own closing. Let's address, let's Steve, this on what we heard from the people.
First of all, I want to say thanks to all the callers. On SKTV, we don't censor people. It's just because we're on the radio, but it left with my mom. Anybody can come and say what you want to say. As long as I come from my mom, I don't care your position, how you feel. The freedom of speech, you can say whatever you want to say. Me personally, that's what I believe in. Because you know what? This thing united by the people. When President George Weah was there, I'm not trying to make excuses here, but the hypocrisy we'll be talking about are there. They said I want to drag President George Weah in the street. That's not true.
Like Macedon. We should add that.
Okay. Yeah. But I call that man off. Me, I'm not going to call him off. Oh yes.
Yeah.
That means to back down what he. I'm not backing down. But the reason I'm saying these things is because if we want to be fair, let's be fair. We want to treat people the same way we want to be treated. Joseph Yuma Boakai his superintendent I call here or whatever it is. Let me say this. We on the show here, we know how to speak English. If we want to use curse words, we'll use curse words. But we have not used curse words on here. You saying that we use curse words to try to make us look bad. Your United Party, Joseph Yuma Boaka, sponsor Prophet Key, who cost winning. You superintendent, you say nothing here at all? You talk? You
right
talk?
here in the right here in the
Don't
make it
talk. Me so be listening to you. Me I not care. You want to say I cost, I don't care. You say I don't cost, I don't care. The truth is, that's what I told you from day one. I will not change the way I present the issue. If Joseph Boaka is a crook, I will call him a crook. He's a liar, I will call him a liar. You want to say I'm causing at your business, I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. But I'm not going to be here to conform to your United Party standard. You can support certain people to do wrong. When they want to call Joseph Boaka, or they want to point him wrong, or is there a cross a man? So you can divert from the conversation. My friend, you lie. That demon I sent you, go back to that demon. Say we ready for that demon. I want to say, oh yeah. The next time that superintendent call on the show and he talk funny thing, we're checking again like today. So your government official who won't call to protect your job, you're more than welcome to call. But just say the thing what we said, so we all can be on the same line. It's okay for you to come here and say, my brothers, I heard what you guys say. It's in the interest of the country. How can I help to push this message forward to the president? Now you're making sense. But you can't, you better behave at the wrong station you call. Next time I call you again, you know what time it is. Folks, let's have a good night. I'm going to run my game.
No. You're not going nowhere. We finish this show together.
You don't want to be your team now, so you probably want to go.
You're not going to be anybody, but you will win again. So,
yeah, no wahala.
We all finish the show here together and go watch the game.
No wahala.
So let me say this to my people. Thank you for the call. We really, really appreciate it. I'm just going to single out a few people. Those who said that we were inciting violence. No, we are not. We are calling on the Liberian people to peacefully, peaceably assemble, which is their fundamental right to do under the Liberian Constitution. We are not like Joseph Nima Boaka who does not respect the Constitution. Should anybody call here and ask for tolerance, ask for peace, you should be calling Joseph Nima Boaka to be peaceful and to be respectful of the law. What can bring problem in a country or anywhere is people inability to respect the law. If you look at the TRC reports, some of the cardinal reasons that caused the 14-year civil war is one of the reasons is because of people not respecting the rule of law, overusing, misuse of power, corruption. Joseph Nima Boaka and people they have overplayed their hand. They have overplayed their hands very, very bad. Let them respect the law. I want you to understand. You say you don't want war in Liberia. You don't want violence. You don't want problem in the country. But guess what? Joseph Nima Boaka joined a group of lawmakers to deprive other lawmakers. You understand this? Who were also elected by their people to deprive them their salary for 6 months illegally. You see one piece? Then you are depriving other people from getting their pay. What about other Liberians who voted for those lawmakers? Are they not Liberians? By you overreaching and misusing power to suspend people illegally and to hold their money, their pay, and to even stop them from participating. They are not being represented. Those districts, they have not been represented. Do you know that you are creating problems for other Liberians too? Oh, so you are the only Liberian, you the one who don't have the right to do whatever you want to do, irrespective of the legality or not? Let's be honest to each other. Calling your president to do the right thing is not going to kill you. That's the right thing to do. You can vote for somebody, you can support them, you can defend them, but be honest to them. It is called integrity. It is called loyalty to country. It is called patriotism. It is called integrity. and honesty. So Joseph Boakai is watching and listening. Joseph Boakai people, they're listening. Our message to you, you do the right thing. If Joseph Boakai is not ready to lead, let him leave. Plain and simple. If you're not capable of running the country, step aside. Those who are capable and able, with the capacity and mental health, people that have the moral rectitude can lead us. People who understand what they are doing can lead us. People who will respect the rule of law, the Constitution, can lead us. Nobody's calling for violence, and we would go against anybody who want to take gun in Liberia again. We are tired with that. We're not going to that. But not because people don't want to go to war again, the other bad guy to continue to take advantage of the country. So by calling people to stand up for their country is not calling for war. You have stabbed the meft. Joseph Mabaka participated in June 7 protest. Alexander Cummings participated. All the political leaders and some senators, they participated in June 7 protest against Georgia government. It's not a bad thing to protest. Protest is part of the fundamental right of the Liberian people. Don't scare people here. Protest does not mean war. So we are encouraging all Liberians to assemble, to peacefully assemble, and demand Joseph Boakai to do the right thing. It is your fundamental right, and it is guaranteed under the Constitution. And now you are even more guaranteed and protected because you are fighting to protect the Supreme Court of the nation. You are fighting to protect the Constitution and preserve our nation. I want to say thank you to all of you. We'll be here again Monday, and we'll make sure if Joseph Boakai does not act in accordance with the law, the Liberian people will make him to act. By force. By force means they will assemble, they will make the country ungovernable for him. Because he said you want to function, you got to do the right thing. You got to follow the Constitution. You got to respect the rule of law. You got to respect the Liberian people. Imagine a president who is not, who doesn't care about the people. Who don't care about your pocket and those few people that are around you. That's not how you're going to work, Mr. President. Do the right thing. And then we'll all support you so we can, put the country first. Thank you, Mabon. Thank you, Muna. Thank you, Cyprian. Thank you, guys. We really, really appreciate your time.
Mr. Kana, just before we go, I'm begging folks. Just before we go, I'm begging you, just 1 second. One of our brother from Arizona called, and I just wanted to remind him maybe to follow the show. On Sktv, we did sing for Cabinet Johnny. I might not have been a panelist at that time when the case was going on, but we fought, and even today we make reference to it. And some on the show, when the Muslim or the Maningos are attacked, some Christian people don't like us today because of the position we have taken in terms of fairness. So my brother, I encourage you to follow the show. On the show, we can't hide anything. We don't want to say the way I was going to say it. We don't want to say the way other people are afraid to say that. On the show, we can say it. So, continue to follow the show, continue to support. But if you tell me the kind of went to CMC and noted that you're being, I think so gonna wait. And I was CMC and I was nobody. You need to put yourself together. Yeah, because no boy and Mona, they haven't been too happy. And that's what be like that. So your second and CMC been like in league inside. Let will face Mona and Melbourne. Then will go from there. But you can put all the things. I know second were chilling in France, where Germany or France or England, whatever. I know you were chilling. And he tell me that England, he tell me I just saw Petro they're passing around with different things. But if somebody called me today, that day before yesterday, that Steve was attacking. Yeah, I will attack your chairman. The man not attacking Musa Belete. I said, but I mean, yeah, I see it. They said, that is true. Any political leader who can bring your point situation again.
Well, make it even attack me. They would be here.
But I can't even attack my political leader in my back.
But you say anybody attack political leader, me, I got political leader, so who you attack?
Yeah, but you gotta attack the man when I'm here. I need to defend the man. Oh, my
okay.
party. No.
On Monday will
It's
on
not
Monday
fair
will
to attack my party, behind me.
I say on the show, United Party people fool CNC people. They get in our way. Your chairman, the main speaker. Joseph Bakare fool him. You know, go to the main speaker.
That's a lie.
They get main speaker.
That's a lie.
Okay,
that's a lie. And this is even the ethics of Sktv. We don't speculate lies.
I told you, I said, Joseph Bakare lie.
You know,
Joseph Bakare pull up CNC people on an impression that you were speaker.
That's not true.
That's
a lie. That's a lie.
Joseph Bakare lie to you.
Oh my God! So still, I can't even believe you of all people. We
breaking news.
We fall for the listener.
See, I'm on there.
Yeah, we see you, Steve.
Yeah, we should guys wonderful.
All people will fall for the lie. Yeah.
Mr. Kenneth, what's going on? What are we doing tonight? Because tonight, my looking at a busy now.
Mama, call me after the show.
Yeah, I'll leave it with you. I'll leave the show with you.